and get your sail holiday for Las Vegas, since the Canadians have gone full on elbows up and boycotted the United States. Now, did that sound like a snake oil salesman, or I'm gonna sell you some potion or something, or maybe I'll pull a tooth or two? But easy, all right? The United States is hurting with tourism, a lack of. Yeah, it's hurting more than you would believe. Las Vegas, for instance, is hurting so much that they have decided to provide some discounts. Which are, alright, Las Vegas sale, alright? You can get reductions now on your gondola rides. Yes, that'll entice you, won't it? Yes. And you get 20% off the high roller thing, yeah, that you will, yeah. And half price screen fees for the atomic golf course, yeah. And then unlimited zipline rides. Yeah, that'll entice you, won't it? Yeah. All for $69, unlimited, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. We've got to do one after the other, you know, but you know how it goes. You know, once you've done it once, do you really want to do it again and again and again and again? Anyway, maybe that's your thing. Maybe one of them sort of people wear one of those weird bat outfits and jump off a rock. You know? So, there's 50 older hotel packages, reduced fees including drink and all that sort of stuff. Unlimited. Oh, that was fantastic. Are you going to go still? And also, there's exclusive offers for those who live in Las Vegas. Residents of Las Vegas get exclusive offers. So, the boycott is working. Canada showed us how to do it. The Canadians, and, you know, and, just and Mark Hardy and and what was his name again? Oh God, Angus. You know, they're all showed us how to do it. That they have. So we know that boycotts work. Disney, for instance, you know, been boycotted. You know, okay, now they've playing tonight, or last night on ABC or whatever. Oh, anyway, ABC's the company, isn't it? So he's back. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel's back, so that kind of worked, but, you know, I hope they haven't restricted his voice. Talking about voice, I'm losing mine. So, Las Vegas, let's be honest, is absolutely desperate. And Sin City has certainly lost its shine. Yeah, I got my bullet points, all right? Got my bullet points. Lost its shine, all right? What memory's going, I'll tell you. And the US Travel Association, all right, and the International Trade Administration have both they're both citing massive decreases in holiday tourism, but also business tourism as well. People just ain't coming. Now, the drops are quite considerable. They amount to a hell of a lot of fucking money. Just in June, it dropped 11%, all right? July, it's dropped 12%, and it's going down and down and down and down. And why is that? It's because of that fucking orange von Schützenpanzer that he does all the time. You can see it. It's like a fucking snail trail, and it is. So, now the Canadians are causing the most damage to the United States tourism industry. But why are we fucking surprised when you got that ambassador arsehole and his fucking chocolate starfish expecting the Canadians to suckle up to his chocolate starfish after he's criticising Canadians for elbows up, for fighting back against Donald Trump and his rhetoric of taking Canadians as, the 51st state. We're going to invade you. We're going to take away your free healthcare and all that shit. What, do you honestly think they're going to want that? They're not stupid. They're not MAGA. Yes, you got your Canadian maple MAGA, but they are stupid. They're the stupids. There ain't so many of them as you got the percentage of the population because they've got an education system in Canada that works, unlike the United States, that clearly has not worked for years. That's why we are where we are at. We have got a huge proportion of the population in the United States that are the lack of thinking, because they have thought of feckin' nothing and then got through school. They reckon there's like 30 or 40% that have only got to 11th grade standard. A lot of them even just dropped out. No wonder they're voting for Donald Trump, because he's given them an outlet. They never felt confident to speak out all their racist feckin' shit. And now Donald Trump has gave them that platform. So they crawled out from underneath their stones and spouted the rubbish. And now you've got Pete Hoekstra, the ambassador of Canada to the United States. Was it that way around? Anyway. US citizen criticising Canada said, the thing that really hurts my feelings is that the Canadians, they're actively, it's like a hate crime against the United States of America. Anti-Americans, well, she's what he said, but you know. That's what I say to you, Tom Owen. Not Tom, and Tom Owen, but also to Pete Hoekstra. Oh, fucking hell, I just made a video about Tom Owen, you see. So anyway, whoops. So Trump's total disrespect with the 51st state clearly has caused a ruckus amongst Canadians, and they ain't happy. They ain't happy. They're proud people, right? They're proud of their country, and they're stubborn and good. They're sticking to their guns. They've ostracised all American products, actively ostracised American products, and said, sod it. We'll buy Canadian, we'll buy European, we'll buy Mexican. And more Mexican products will end up on Canadian stores' shelves because of a deal. They've had a verbal agreement between Mark Carney. Obviously, there's going to be discussions and negotiations between Mark Carney and Claudia Scheinborn, the Canadian president. The Mexican president, sorry. I'll get all fucking tongue-tied. Anyway, so there will be negotiations, and they've said as much. But the thing is, you see, when Donald Trump announces there's a massive trade deal, it's all done and dusted, not a TikTok deal, that ain't done. That's not agreed yet. It has to be authorised by President Xi of China. And that's not authorised. They want more concessions. So. Breathe. Now, the response, you see, is massive to this rhetoric from Donald Trump, and people like Donald Trump and new tax systems as well is not helping Las Vegas. It's not helping the United States tourist industry whatsoever. They were by far the largest number of tourists entering the United States. So when we talk about 12% drop from Canada and 11% drop from Canada, and we look at Air Canada's bookings down 33%, Flair Airlines is down 62%, WestJet is down 32%, It shows us that the boycotts work. Overall, there is a downturn of around 40-odd%. That is crippling the United States tourist industry. It was once worth $80 billion a year, and now it's halved it. Literally halved it. It is going to hurt bad. They reckon by Christmas the cost of around 30-odd billion in losses. So well done, Canada. Now, I've got a lot of respect. See, my mate will live there. I have got a lot of respect. Okay, well, my Canada hat, which is up there, that's what I should have done. Bear in mind. So I've got a lot. Yeah, it's up there. Look. There it is. So I got a lot of respect for the Canadians and their true grit, you could say. And I love to see it. I'll be honest with you. I love to see it. I love to see people stand up for themselves. Because you have to stand up to the bully. And if you don't, they will trample on you again and again and again. And we're seeing that with Donald Trump, with Disney. Okay? First, ABC, which is part of Disney, handed over 16 million to shut Trump up, and then they basically fell on one knee and suckled on Donald Trump's chocolate starfish again. That they did, all right, and then got rid of Jimmy Kimmel. But they brought him back because the people have spoke louder than Donald Trump. That is what you've got to realise, is the people are stronger than the government. And that's why we have to stand up. That is why we must, for you and your First Amendment, you must maintain your right to assemble and your right not to be impeded by the government regarding your free speech. It's so important. It's so important. And I'm not talking about people spouting a load of lies and that being free speech. No. We need honesty in it. We need to promote honesty and truth. We really do. Anyway, that's my point of view. Please, tell me what yours is. Please leave it in the comments down below. If you did manage to get to the end of the video and gone full on elbows up, well then, let us know. Alright? What have you been doing recently to push back at the United States of America, which has gone a really bad... It's got a very upset tummy at the moment, that it has. So anyway, it's time for me to go. So say toodaloo now, but please beat the like button and comment down below.